We've all heard the saying that politics is dirty. Well, having worked for government and on political campaigns, I can attest to that statement. In fact, as much as I have witnessed over the years, I'm still shocked to see how low people can stoop. The lies that were being spread about one of my clients prompted him to say during a debate, "If you guys quit lying about me, I'll quit telling the truth about you." It was actually one of my favorite lines. It was true. All the other candidates had major discretions in their past that had been publicly documented in the media. The public certainly needed to be reminded of it. I often wondered while working in government and in campaigns, what would Jesus say to today's politicians? There was actually a poll done asking Americans what they thought Jesus would say about today's biggest political issues. Americans were most likely to think Jesus would weigh in on the issues of health care, capital punishment, carbon emissions, and abortion. They polled a variety of people, including Catholics and Protestants. The numbers were so varied and divided, I couldn't help but think we really don't know Jesus' teachings. For example, respondents were most divided about where Jesus would stand on gay marriage and the death penalty. 45% of respondents said Jesus would oppose gay marriage, while 32% believed he would support it. By even narrower numbers, 41% to 34% margin, respondents said Jesus would oppose giving the death penalty to murderers. Protestants in particular struggled with whether Jesus would support applying the death penalty to murderers. 40% said he would, while 39% said he would not. Catholics, by comparison, were much less divided. 28% said Jesus would support sentencing murderers to death, compared to 49% said he would not. You want to know what Jesus would say about these issues? Look to the Catholic Church and its teachings about social issues we face today. You shall not kill. It's part of the 10 Commandments, and it's in the catechisms of the Catholic faith. This applies to abortions, yet so many Catholics are pro-choice. The Catholic Church is pro-life, supports right to life, and not political influencers like Planned Parenthood and Emily's List. A question posed to Catholic Answers about marriage and sex, the message was clear. The Catholic Church takes a very high view of marriage and human sexuality. As accounted in Genesis, marriage and sexuality were created by God and given to mankind as gifts for our benefit. Scripture records God's statement that it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper fit for him. As a result, a man leaves his father and his mother and cleaves to his wife, and they become one flesh. The Catholic Church understands marriage between a baptized man and a woman to be a sacrament. What would Jesus say to our politicians today? He might ask them, "Do you follow my teachings?" If not, we must ask ourselves, then why do we follow them? This has been a Christ-Centered Communication message. I'm Vanessa Denha Garmo, a communication evangelist.